Ida, Kawai, and Engtik were inspired by grunge bands such as Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, and they formed the band Lunarin from Singapore. They are going to knock you off your seats with their awesome art rock riffs. This is Lunarin with The Sky.
Hi, I'm Linda from the Singapore band Lunarin. I play bass and I sing in the band. My other band members include Lu Wing Tik, who plays drums, and Ho Ka Wai, who plays guitar. We are a three-piece band, and we play heavy rock more towards the alternative metal kind of vein.
Yep.
We named ourselves Lunarin because we've got this theory that we tend to work better and we tend to be more inspired during the full moon period. It's a very cheesy story, but basically that's how we came up with our names. We started off when we were all 15. We were all actually classmates in school, and that was back in the 90s when, grunge was everywhere. And we thought, hey, if Kurt Cobain can form a band, so could we. So that's how we formed the band.
Wow.
So we've been around since 1996, and still doing this thing, even though now we've all got day jobs and we're married. So yeah. Well, that's true. I think our early influences would be all the grunge bands like Nirvana,
Yes.
Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, even punk bands like I think Green Day and The Offspring. I think we were huge fans of those bands back then. Of course, later on when we got older, we sort of became a bit more diverse in our musical influences. Like for me, personally, I'm very inspired by singer-songwriters like PJ Harvey, Tori Amos. The guys, they sort of go more into metal, but we are also huge Tool fans and fans of A Perfect Circle. So because of that, I think we've always had a very hard rock kind of foundation, and that's why our music is quite heavy. Okay, well, the new album is called Duae, spelled D-U-A-E, and it's Latin for number 2 because it's our second album. That's been released in August 2010. It took us about 4 to 5 years since our first album to write the songs and to record it, so it really did take a lot of time. The difference between this album and the first one is, for this one, we recorded the bulk of the album at home. We sort of brought our own equipment and we did everything at home instead of recording in the studio. And I flew to Maine to get it mastered, so that was quite fun. It was just an excuse for a holiday. So that's been out since August, and the good thing is it's actually on sale in KL now at the Rice Cooker Shop. So we've just made that happen, so our friends in Malaysia would be able to get hold of it if they're interested. What we've done is, it's not really an official video, it's more like a collage of stuff that we've used from our album launch in Singapore that took place on the 1st of October. So we had a videographer who was there at album launch. He was there when we were setting up and preparing for the show, and he also took some footage of the show. So what we've done is we've taken those footages and made it into a video for one of the songs in the new album called The Sky. So you can take a look at it on our website, which is lunarin.com, or you can also check it out on our Facebook or on our Twitter account.